Legal doctrines can make the difference between winning and losing a case, even when the facts are on your side. Two such powerful legal principles are Laches and Estoppel. Understanding their distinctions and applications is crucial for anyone involved in legal matters. Laches and Estoppel both function as legal defenses, but they operate in fundamentally different ways. Laches prevents claims due to undue delay in asserting rights, essentially telling a claimant they waited too long. Estoppel, on the other hand, prevents a party from contradicting their prior statements or conduct when others have relied on those representations. Let's first examine Estoppel more closely. Estoppel is a legal principle that bars someone from asserting rights or denying facts because of their previous actions, statements, or failures to act. When someone's conduct leads another party to believe certain facts, and that other party acts on those beliefs, Estoppel prevents the first party from later denying those facts. Estoppel comes in several forms. Equitable estoppel prevents a party from asserting a legal claim when their prior conduct misled others. For example, if an employer promises certain benefits and employees act based on those assurances, the employer may be estopped from denying those benefits later. Collateral estoppel prevents relitigating an issue that has already been decided in a previous case. Promissory estoppel enforces promises, even without formal contracts, when others have reasonably relied on those promises to their detriment. Turning to Laches, this doctrine focuses specifically on timing. Laches applies when someone waits an unreasonably long time to make a legal claim, and that delay prejudices the other party. For Laches to apply, three key elements must typically be present. First, the claimant must have knowledge of their claim. Second, there must be an unreasonable delay in pursuing that claim. Third, this delay must result in prejudice to the opposing party, making it harder for them to defend themselves or otherwise causing harm. A practical example would be someone waiting years to file an insurance claim after an accident. By that point, evidence may be lost, witnesses' memories may have faded, and the insurance company's ability to investigate properly has been compromised. In intellectual property law, Laches and Estoppel take on particular significance. In trademark disputes, if a trademark owner delays enforcing their rights while a competitor builds a brand using a similar mark, courts may prevent enforcement due to Laches. The reasoning is that the trademark owner's inaction led the competitor to invest in their brand, and it would be unfair to shut them down after allowing them to build their business. Interestingly, the Supreme Court ruled in SCA Hygiene Products versus First Quality Baby Products that Laches is no longer a valid defense for damages in patent infringement cases. However, equitable estoppel remains a strong defense in patent law when a patent holder's conduct leads others to believe they won't enforce their patent rights. In insurance contexts, waivers and estoppel often intersect. A waiver occurs when a party intentionally relinquishes a known right. Express waivers are explicitly stated, such as when an insurance company tells a policyholder they won't lapse a policy despite missed payments. Implied waivers occur through actions rather than words. If an insurance company repeatedly accepts late premium payments, they may have implicitly waived their right to enforce strict payment deadlines. Waiver by silence happens when a party fails to speak when they should, thereby giving up certain rights. If an insurer learns that a policyholder has recovered from a disability but continues paying benefits without objection, they may have waived their right to stop those payments. The different than waiver principle prevents treating one party unfairly compared to past practices. If an insurance company has consistently accepted late payments from other policyholders but tries to cancel one specific policy for the same reason, this principle may force them to maintain coverage. Acquiescence is closely related to estoppel and occurs when a party knowingly fails to assert their rights, leading others to believe those rights won't be enforced. In trademark law, if a trademark holder is aware of potentially infringing use but does nothing about it for years, courts may prevent future enforcement. Understanding these legal doctrines helps individuals and businesses avoid potential pitfalls. Knowing when to assert your rights promptly, being consistent in your actions and statements, and recognizing when others might be estopped from making claims against you can save significant legal headaches. These principles demonstrate how the law balances protecting rights with ensuring fairness. While statutes of limitations provide clear deadlines for many legal claims, Laches and Estoppel address the more nuanced situations where strict time limits might not apply, but fairness still demands that claims be brought in a timely and consistent manner. For complex situations involving potential Laches or Estoppel issues, consulting with an experienced attorney is always advisable. These doctrines can be subtle in their application, and their consequences can be significant for your legal rights and obligations.